All right,
sorry.
cool, cool. No, no worries, no worries. I was just making sure I know it was being a little wonky, so I just wanna make sure we had audio and everything was good. All right. Well, hopefully y'all can hear me. Bear with us 1 second while we get everything situated, get everybody squared away. And thanks for joining the course. Welcome to the Saturday Community Hangout. This will be number 56, I believe. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. And this is the space is being kind of wonky. So just a heads up, if we rug or something like that, it happens to just kind of flop out on us. Just kind of a heads up. We'll get it situated. But it is kind of being wonky, so just kind of a cool heads up for everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Again, if you want to join us, if you have anything to say, contributions, questions, anything of that nature, feel free to come up. This is an open space, open floor, open mic. Exactly what this is for. So, yeah, welcome. Feel free. And we'll just, like I said, give us 1 minute. We'll get everything situated, and give our speakers a few minutes to join us and get everybody caught up, and then we'll kick it off. All right. Back to the recap. And if you could just retweet the room out, give a share, give a post, use a use the hashtag make it multi-chain. I feel like my counterpart, great young man Brian, came up with the idea for make it multi-chain. So we'd like to kind of incorporate that and ask everybody to incorporate that into our lineup of hashtags. We've got quite a few. We've got PAWChain, we've got hashtag Paw, but making multi-chain is a really good one, and I feel like that'll we'd like to kind of lay some claim to that, being that we're the first to kind of take on that route. Yeah, if you can, if you're making tweets moving forward, just try to remember to add that one in if you can. It's definitely a route we want to take and something we want to put out there. So I think that'll help out. All right, everybody, give us 1 second. Annie, how you doing today? All is well, I hope.
Yeah, I was making a quick snack before
Oh no,
we started. Yeah,
don't worry. What you got? What you snacking on? What you eating?
quesadilla. That's the best.
Oh man, there we
Easiest
go.
thing
There
to
we
do
go.
right now. Yeah, but
Annie,
yeah,
say
yes.
quesadilla again.
I'm sorry.
Say quesadilla again.
Quesadilla.
Oh, yes.
Well,
You know it's good. Then you know it's good. She said it right and everything.
quesadilla, armadillo, tortilla. Nah, quesadilla. There you go. Yeah, or maybe that will say quesadilla. Maybe I don't know. Is he here? Oh, he's here. He's kind of paper.
Uh-oh.
Oh
I
no,
can't add any speakers.
oh no. Oh, let me see if I can.
Annie, do you have no? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I can't. I don't see the dots to throw mics to anybody. I was trying to get one to Crypto Lounge, but I don't see. Do you have the things to give mics?
Um. Oh my gosh, no, I don't.
I think it's because you
Damn.
guys are
Oh
speakers and
yeah,
not co-host.
Oh, there we
that's
go.
good.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Shit.
I need
All right.
to I need to
That's
let
all right.
Patrick know that. Yes.
Okay. Well, it's all right. We'll make it work. Let me see. All right. Give us 1 second while I get this situated.
I'm sorry. So yeah, it does. It's not working. The space is not letting Patrick others as co-hosts. So um, hmm. Can
The
you guys?
PawChain host, they might just have to add the speakers because they brought me up, so we might have to go
Mm,
that route if they're available to just add the speakers as they come up.
yeah, definitely. Let's see. Let me let Pachi know. I think. Well, he's listening. In a second.
Okay.
Okay. So, wow. Yeah, I earlier I couldn't do it either. On the Spanish one, I couldn't add Alex and Bacano to as co-hosts. So I didn't have that. It didn't let me. Yeah, not good. Was there an update? Maybe. I don't know. Hmm. So yeah, if you guys please send a request for to speak Crypto Lounge, Lock if you are available, J Squawk, um, Delusia, Millionaire by Trade, Florida, anyone. Please, Sir Shields, you're here, JD, um, all our friends, come up. But you have to send the request though. Let's see. Okay. I sent you the recap, no? 21?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I was just gonna give a few minutes, or you want to go ahead and
Mhm.
dive in, or yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and dive in, just in case we lose the space or something where wonky happens. At least we can cover some of the material, and then we can wait on our speakers to make it up. What do you think?
Yeah, it's up to you. I think well, it's 2:08. I think it's good time, no? Enough time to let people come in,
Yeah, we can. If
John.
you want to kill a few more minutes, a few more minutes beforehand before we get started.
Um, well, I think it's okay to start already.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. All right, everybody, we'll go ahead and dive in. This is number 56. So, again, yeah, just keep an eye out. I guess Crypto Lounge and server and everybody else, if you're a speaker, just keep an eye out. We'll try to get some mics down there to you as soon as possible. And everybody else, thanks for joining. Of course, I would say request. I guess you can request, and we'll approve if you do want to come up, grab a mic. Just bear with us. Give us a moment to get it sorted. But yeah, you are welcome. This is an open space, and it's open mic, open floor. So everyone and everything is welcome. And we will dive into the number 56 of the recap. So what we'll do is kind of recap the week in Paul and some of the highlights from the week, and we'll go around and just kind of take some thoughts on those each thought or each thoughts on each event that's happened and things like that. So we'll start off with the recap, and this is a weekly recap from March 30th to April 6th, 2024, highlighting the latest happenings at PAWChain for our new and old investors and members of our community. If you are new to our community or have simply been away from project news for a while, you may have noticed changes to the Paw logo and our pawecosystem.com website. The project has rebranded. The new website has been created from scratch with a more corporate and less meme-like feel, kind of a different approach to taking stuff like that. As of today, the score with Certic is a 92.44, which places us 27th on Certic's leadership score chart. And that's the leadership scoreboard as well. If you go to the site, I think it's under the leadership board or something like that. Finally, today, Certic has officially started the quota for auditing the Paw Chain code base, Paw Wallet, the validator server side application, and the Wrap Paw token contract. And those we're in the process of getting the quotes back and everything. Check in real time the progress of all our technologies under development by visiting pawdevs.com. Yeah, it's really cool. It's just a site with a page with a progress tracker of each thing that is being built and developed. You can kind of check the percentages and see where they're at and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a cool window to kind of peep through. This week we had AMAs at Build on Paul with, no, forgive me if I mispronounced this, Naruto Inu, Token, Bird, Earn, and Johnny 5 AI. I caught the Johnny 5, so that was a really good one, man. Yeah, awesome job on that. PawSwap will protect your transactions. Unlike other swaps, PawSwap pending mempool transactions are invisible without knowing the transaction ID. Only the sender from their own wallet can see it. This uniquely developed technology will prevent front running, shielding your profits and privacy. So yeah, say bye to the bots. That's really cool. We'll circle back around and get into that, but that's going to be one to talk about for sure. Paul Chain is set to be the next big meme coins chain, and for what reasons? Extremely low gas rates, security. Our chain will be audited by Certic and have the continual monitoring program as well, which is outstanding. It's just a great thing to be a part of. Projects that deploy their liquidity on Paul Chain will simultaneously become cross chain. Why is it beneficial? Being exclusive to one chain limits accessibility, making marketing opportunities, and potential investors. Choosing to become multi chain with Paul will allow projects to scale the scope of their projects to new heights with simplicity and security. And this brings us down to our giveaways. We have four giveaways from three community members. Raboshi Nakamura is giving away 10,000 Paw in USD at 1 billion market cap to one lucky winner. Small Whale is also giving away $10,000 in Paw in USD at, at 12 billion market cap to one lucky winner. Denise Paw Fam is giving away $2,500 in USD when Paw reaches 100 million market cap, and when it reaches 1 million market cap, it will give away 10,000 USD in Paw. And I wonder. Sorry, I get those backwards sometimes. I think it's the other way around. The 2,500 at 1 million and 10,000 at 100 million. And that's it. And a quick reminder, always, we never forget to remind everybody. We are always remember we are an ecosystem of a chip, and it's just us. We are the only one. That's all. That's all that's going to be in our ecosystem. We talk a lot about building on Paul, things like that. So that's not necessarily us. That's we are a chain. So other projects are going to build on it. There's a lot of tools that are made for building, and that's just that's the way the space goes. That's what we're doing. So I don't ever want nobody to be misled or because you see us in a space with another project or doing different things. That's exactly what the goal of Paul Chain is to connect all these communities and projects. So that's just a heads up. We all Paul will only be Paul ever. So just a quick reminder, and I always like to reiterate that some because I know it can be kind of confusing to new people in the space and whatnot, even to old alike. So that was it for the recap. We'll circle around and see what we got for thoughts. We got a few speakers up now. Welcome everybody. I see everybody kind of joining us now. So yeah, we'll get it going, man. We'll come up to rounds. So start with Brian, man. Welcome, bro. Good to have you. What you got this week for Paul, man?
Thanks, 21. Thanks, Annie, for hosting the space, guys. What a week, man. We got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to discuss tonight. Mostly, we are currently in the process of onboarding 50 team members in customer service, marketing, media, and project onboarding. And the process is starting to come together. We had some voice chats in Discord this week, and we're starting to get bloody organized. So the first thing I want to go over right now, I'm going to run a little experiment. I've been studying X algorithms, guys, and how we can increase our views on X, our reach on X, and we're going to be starting to target high value accounts and up our impressions. So what I did, I want everybody in this room right now. I posted a link at the top of the page on the Jumbotron. Millionaire commented on an influencer's post. He has about 1,000 impressions on it right now. I want everybody to comment and like on his post, and we are going to check the number of impressions at the end of this space. And you guys will see what I mean when I say that instead of just rating one person's post, we will have somebody who comments first, and then we will comment on that post and rate their post. So it will be the first comment that pops up on their chain that everybody will see when they click on that influencer's post. So everybody in the room see the post in Jumbotron, comment, like, repost, and we will check in on the number of impressions at the end of the space. And you'll see exactly what I mean when I talk about reach and impressions, the number, how it will skyrocket and go up. So definitely wanted to discuss that. We're going to have a more focused approach on X. We got a bunch of documentation that's going to be coming out this week. I've been working on stuff with Luck, and we're going to be posting that for our team members. And you guys are all going to see a much more coordinated approach. I'm stealing a line from Delusia, and he's up here right now. I'm going to have him talk about it. We want to focus on a white glove approach to onboarding projects, the treatment, white glove treatment to provide a platform, a service to these onboarding projects that is like no other. Our customer service, the way we're going to treat these projects and welcome them into PawChain is going to be second to else, and everybody is going to be talking about it. That's our goal. I want our customer service to be number one. I also want to discuss some of my outreach I've done. I hosted all those build on Paw accounts. We also had Nexus. I don't know if 21 mentioned that. We had Nexus this week with Aiden. It's got a phenomenal metaverse AI project, VR augmentation, some great stuff going on there. I'm currently setting up some stuff for next week. I was probably in 11, 12 spaces. I want to give a shout out to crypto hoarders. I saw a couple of them in there from their community. Had a wonderful space with them the other day. They're very interested in working with PawChain, so that's going to be moving forward. I'm in DMs with them. So just kind of wanted to give you guys an update that, the ball is rolling. It is picking up steam. We are counting down to mainnet. and we're going to be ready to do this thing, guys. I just want to let everyone know. Hope you guys all have a wonderful time. It's great to see everybody. I look forward to hanging out and chatting with everybody.
Oh crap, had a lag there. Sorry, and it had a lag there. So sorry, y'all. Great, appreciate it, Brian. Always appreciate the contributions, man. Thanks so much. And oh, there we go. Okay, sorry, I had a bag lag there for a minute. I had to wait for it to refresh. All right, man. I was scared. I thought I lost y'all there for a minute. My heart kind of dropped. I was like, oh crap, I just rugged. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. All right, we're just circle back around to Sir Shields. What you got for us this week, man? Welcome. Good to have you, bro.
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, just glad to be here. Thanks for hosting Annie and 21 and PawChain. Um, this week for me, you guys already talked a little bit about it, but the spaces that have been held with the Build on Paw account have been great, awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I make it to each one of them. It's really cool because you get a chance to not just learn about the other projects that are interested in building on Paw, but also more about PawChain because each of those projects have questions that they ask about our project. So it's a really good experience for me. Enjoying going to those and looking forward to whatever other ones are in the future for us. That Nexus one was wild. I am still sitting here just almost in amazement thinking about it. But each project has its own thing, right? Like they were all great. I'm just saying that one. If you have a chance, go back and listen to that because that was something else. Yeah, and that was a cool idea. Brian is on top of it for sure. He was letting us know the other day about what he was talking just about now, with trying to get one person to reply quickly, and then we all just sort of reply to that person's reply, like, retweet, comment. Um, I just wanted to add to that too, and I'm not sure, Brian, you may have said it. My internet keeps cutting in and out, but make it multi-chain. 21, you were the one who mentioned that. If everybody could do that, let's try to make that ours, right? I mean, ours in the sense that just when people are searching and they see make it multi-chain, it links to the paw tweets because that's what we're doing, right? This is multi-chain. So I've been doing that the last day, and I can see other people doing it too. I can even see it on the replies there, to millionaires tweets. So that's awesome. Everything is great. I think honestly, I mean, I would love to have mainnet right now. Annie's Spanish space that I was just in before this one, she was letting us know it's if you're in the 8% waiting to get to 20% total, you either end up having to wait a year from when you first staked, and I believe she said that was April 30th, or when mainnet launches. So I'm kind of torn here. I want mainnet. I would love to have mainnet today, but at the same time, I want that extra percent of WPAW, as much of it as I can get. So they're both good situations in my opinion, and we're getting very, very close. We've had updates like usual. Awesome project transparency, letting us know what's going on with Surtec, letting us know about the unbelievable number of lines of code that had to go through and everything else. So yeah, it's just another good week for me, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see everybody. And that's it for me. Thanks.
No worries, man. Appreciate it, bro. Always glad to have you. Thanks for the contributions, both in this space and on the front lines there. Always appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Yeah, great point about the code and stuff like that. I think we tend to forget that, it's something quality and new being built. So when you combine those two, it's gonna take the amount of time it takes. And it's just the way it goes, when you're building something right. So it's
Exactly.
just the way it goes, man. We can't forget that. I know it's good. We get excited. We want to rush it, but it's gonna happen when it happens. So I'm happy for it. I'm still glad to be here, and rather it be done right than questionable. We don't have time for questions. I'd much rather wait a little bit longer and get it done right, man. It's just that's all we've been asking is questions for the past 2 years, but we don't have to do that anymore. We know it's happening. It's happening, so it's cool. But yeah, great points,
That's
man. Great
the
points.
the beauty of it, right? Is the fact that, like you're saying, we can see it advancing. We can see
Right,
things
right.
being
Yep.
done and not just sort of sitting there waiting. And like I said, nobody wants to wait, but at the same time, if you manage to get in on that long-term staking, right? I mean, The
Yeah,
longer
that
it
was
takes, the more we get. So try,
can't be
trying to look
mad
at
at it, right?
right. I mean, honestly, I like I said, I just go back and forth between, gee, I wish mainnet would come out today, but at the same time, man, if I could get 3 more weeks of rewards until the end of this month, I'll take that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Great points. I always appreciate it, bro. It's good to have you up. We'll circle back up to you, Mr. Delusion. Well, thank you for joining us on this Saturday. What you got for Paul this week, man?
Absolutely, absolutely. What's up, y'all? I appreciate the appreciate the mic. So just hanging out here with my son. He's watching this cool new show on Netflix. But no, we are just one more week closer to the 19th of April, which is the halving of Bitcoin, which is going to be huge and hopefully start the bull run. So I know we're all excited about that. And to touch on something that I was going to say that I'm excited about, it's already been discussed. I'd actually like to bring something up on rewards. So to Sir Show's point, Brian's point, and I saw him and a lot of folks throwing up hundreds. It's like, yeah, I'd rather wait and just keep collecting my rewards. And to be quite honest with you, I've just been so preoccupied, and I know a lot of us have been preoccupied with other things that we're doing for PawChain with the community, focusing on other, like things rather than mainnet. Like I actually stopped kind of caring, not caring about mainnet, but like caring when it comes out, just because I know it's coming out. One, two, I know that the team is smart enough to know it would be the best interest of the project to launch mainnet right around or a little bit after the halving, right? The halving, that's I mean, that's just kind of, I think, a step 101 kind of deal. So I know it's happening, but I just stopped focusing so much on it, rather than start focusing on trying to get PawChain's name out there and like listen in more spaces and get in more spaces, get in more telegrams, get in more Discord channels, start investing in other communities that are investing in us, start building relationships and start spending my time on folks that are spending their time on us. And when it comes to the rewards part, like, yeah, it's my bag's just growing. And I was going to bring up that I submitted ticket, and I wanted to throw something out there for everyone in case you have run across this experience. It's not an isolated use case. It's actually, kind of known, but maybe you've experienced it, and we were talking about it, I think, in Discord or something like that. But either way, when you go to collect rewards, I'm getting an error message, and this astronomical price to pay in gas fees to collect the rewards in MetaMask. And I put a ticket in for it. And just in case anyone else is experiencing this, you have to manually adjust the gas fees, and then it'll let you process your collection of rewards. It's not Ethereum going crazy. It's nothing to do with migration. It's not your MetaMask. It's not you. For some reason, there's no fix, but there is a workaround. So I just want to throw that out there. I don't know if anyone else had been experiencing that, but I did, and I had heard some voicing of other people that did too. So figured I'd throw that out there since we're on the subject of rewards. But yeah, I'm excited for building more, and that the new hashtag. Um, gosh, that's that has totally smashed our hashtag make soon great again. So I'm totally down with it. I love the marketing approach, the hashtags. Um, and to Brian's point, using the algorithm and finding a way to beat, not if not beat, compete with the algo, and find a way to use it in our favor, for a marketing and a networking point of advertising of PawChain, and just getting everything in line where like the right people are seeing it. It's getting far reaches to the point of Brian engagements. After this space, we'll go and see what the engagements are. Like, that is no joke. Once we get like something really good that's catchy, and we're getting out there, communities start using that hashtag. Other communities, like let's say Buddha, who we just had that great space with. Let's say Buddha starts putting that hashtag out there, and then they hold spaces, and then they get, like, it's just, I think it's really going to be big in the next week or so. I'm really excited about it. So I appreciate the floor. Much love to everybody. I'm glad to see folks here, and I've been noticing new faces. So welcome everybody. And let's go. Let's do it. Just another week of grinding. We're seeing green candles a little bit more here and there. I think the hype is there, and I think we should just run with this and stay positive and just keep working, keep building. Let's grow.
Definitely, definitely, man. I always appreciate you stopping by too. Sorry, pardon me, guys. Always appreciate you stopping by, man. Spending a little time with us. We definitely appreciate the work and all the creativity. If you haven't followed the loser, definitely give him a check out. Also check out some of the music, man. He's put out some really good tracks and very creative stuff. So yeah, definitely give him a follow, man. Give him a check out.
Appreciate it. I'm
Oh, no
working on
worries, no
new.
worries.
I'm working on new stuff, and I'm working on a PAWChain song. So, I saw
There we
Florida
go.
Keys did a fantastic job with his song, and I was like, okay, I got to follow in some big footsteps and some big shoes I got to fill. So, I'm trying to make something special. So, y'all stay
Those are
tuned.
those are really
Absolutely.
cool, man. Whenever the stuff y'all do is really, really cool. I know it's the Paul Chain songs and stuff. I mean, it's really cool to listen to and just kind of be able to take with us for nostalgia purposes. I really I latch onto that. I'm a very nostalgic person, so I kind of latch onto that type of thing. So I
Think
really
about
appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely. 5 years from now, when someone listens to that, when we have billions and billions in a market cap, and Chain is huge and international, and like we were the frontline soldiers, of a legacy in the space. Those songs, those are going to be like Tupac, Biggie, those are going to be like those OG like nostalgic songs that are like anthems, to the foot
Yeah, yeah,
soldiers here, for sure.
yep. And we listen to them in spaces and stuff like that. So it's always cool to be able to play those back one
Yeah,
day and be able to think about the spaces and tell whoever we're talking to at the time about, man, I used to do these spaces and shit. It was cool. I was a builder once, something like that.
right,
Once we get older, once we get
right.
older, talking to our kids or something like that, it's gonna be cool, man. It'll be definitely cool. All right, man. We'll circle back up here to Mr. Millionaire. What you got for us this week, man? Anything about Paul, bro? Welcome to the space as
Ye-
well. Good to have you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for welcoming me up here. I do have multiple things that I want to mention, comment on, talk about. I love the space. 21, your voice is so smooth. I love listening to you, man. You're a great host on these spaces. I love it. Something I want to talk about in relation to trying to get the views up on a post on these high value accounts. Another thing that we should be doing is, I believe, is bookmarking these posts. Now, later on, if you want to go back and clean up your bookmarks and delete it, that's fine. But I think in the short term, when we're trying to push those views, if there's more bookmarks, that's only going to add to the value in the algorithm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that does add value. Um, Now, when it comes to the white glove treatment, I love this approach. I've listened to a good amount of Alex Ramosi. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Alex Ramosi. I've read one of his books, and he's all about giving the customer the most amount of value you can possibly give them to where they can't say no to whatever you're offering. And I think that this approach really plays into that strategy. I think that the amount of organization we have, the product itself that the devs are building, I mean, ultimately that's the thing that's being sold. But while the devs are busy building, we're all trying to pitch in and do our best to help out. And being able to offer all these other services, I think it's great. I think it's only going to push the product. And so I'm going to be writing the newsletter that's going to be posting on Reddit weekly from now on. uh, what I've started doing today, and I want to do, is I'm reaching out to every project that we do a space with, or at least every project that I'm going to highlight in the newsletter. I reach out to whoever I can that's in charge of that account, the top person, and just give them a shout out, let them know I'm going to mention them, and make them feel important, welcomed, and which is, it's not bullshit or nothing. Like, we do value all of these projects building on us on our platform. So I want to let them know that hey, I'm going to mention you. This is important to me that you guys get this little spotlight in the newsletter. But I think as the space grows, when our name gets out there more and our Reddit reach gets out there a little more, people are reading our newsletter a little more, it's going to be important for different projects to be seen in those spaces. That's just another more eyes on their project, getting to see their ticker or their name. So I think that's really important. Something about me and JT are going to be starting our own space on Mondays. We didn't nail down a time yet. I'm assuming it's going to be around 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. I think the name that we settled on was Bridging the Gap. We are, of course, going to talk about PAW, but it's not going to be just about PAW because there's already a lot of PAW spaces. But we're going to talk about PAW, other things. We did that one space, me and him. It didn't get recorded. I called it Macro Wave. I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of that too because I love talking about macro speak and looking at the big picture of everything. So we'll be we got that new space coming up, and if you guys are a space junkie, come on over and jump in. And I know we also talked to Delusia about coming up there. So it's also about, like, I'm trying to get more comfortable myself being a speaker and presenting information and, just kind of going off the top of my head. So I'd appreciate any feedback also if you're jumping into those spaces. One thing on when you're posting on Twitter, I know it's hard to come up with new content all the time, especially when you're talking about the same topics over and over. Do your best to change it up. Brian already mentioned it, even if it's just a word or two. Do your best to change it up. Change up the location of your hashtags. Change up your hashtags. Maybe, not literally every single post use the same ones, but we still do want to be hitting make it multi-chain, PAWChain, PAWSwap in, 90% plus of your posts. But not all of them have to have every single hashtag. And I think talking about when I think it was Delusia was saying we were seeing some green candles. That was after Brian's space with crypto orders. I mean, he did an amazing job in there.
Crypto
Not
hustlers.
just
Crypto
him.
hustlers, Pat.
Oh, that was crypto
Yeah, it's
hustlers.
crypto
Okay.
hustlers. Yep. Clutch and Morgan
Okay.
are
So
actually in the space right now.
okay, yeah. So Brian did an amazing job, but what really stood out about that one from the other spaces were the questions.
Did we lose him? Or was that me?
I don't hear him.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Millionaire,
I don't hear him
are you
either.
still with us?
I think he rugged.
Yeah.
I almost thought it was me.
Me too. I always kind of give it a minute for somebody else to talk that way.
No,
if I
he
know it's me
definitely
or not.
rugged.
Okay, Millionaire, you rugged, bro.
All right, no worries.
Oh,
We can. All right, well, we'll come back to him. No worries, no worries.
no.
Hey, if
All right.
real quick,
Yep.
if I can
Yeah.
touch.
Sure. What
Yeah,
you got?
I
What you
was
got, bro?
just gonna say I forgot to mention the white glove concept that Brian introduced and Millionaire was brilliantly touching on. Um, we were having a conversation about it, and I was thinking to myself when I used to do sales back in the day, and you had customers come in or you were trying to work out and doing consultancy and you were trying to find business and go out there and just really guide a customer from start to finish, white glove service. With white glove service, meaning you put those white gloves on like they when you go to a nice fancy hotel and you just feel waited on, you feel taken care of, you feel cared about. It's clean, it's sparkly, it's beautiful, everyone's welcoming, and you get start to finish fantastic service. They're transparent. They tell you everything you need to know. They give you your keys. You have a great experience, all that stuff. The white glove service, what I was talking about, I would love to see PAWChain and anyone who's like myself. I'm gonna be doing community driven networking and marketing for the growth of PAWChain and approaching and prospecting new projects along with other folks. And I'll be getting in on spaces like Millionaire was saying. I want to learn more. That way I can prospect projects that I feel would be great fit and a great community could be built, as well as a partnership could be built with white glove service, making sure every time we deliver, being true, being real with facts, and the work all speaks for itself, but guiding that process with white glove service. So anyways, yep, I just wanted to let you kind of touch on that. I forgot to mention that, but I see Millionaires back, so take it away, buddy. Appreciate it.
No worries, no worries. Is Millionaire or is he up here with us? I can't see. My screen hasn't refreshed. Did we drop? Did he? It looks like he dropped down the listener. Did we lose him or is he back up?
No, on for me it shows that he's a speaker, but doesn't have a mic
Ah,
next.
okay.
Yeah, me
Joe's
too.
listener here for me. I don't know.
Yeah, millionaire guy drop again. Try and restart your phone.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Somebody hit him up in the DMs if you can. He might not know to restart his
There
phone
was
while
an
we're talking.
update on Twitter that I just did before I got into this space.
Ooh, that might be it. Some people probably with it. Some people maybe haven't updated yet. I'm sure that's probably it too. All right, no worries. All right, well, appreciate it, Delusion. Yeah, and I think this week for Paul, I'll just say my little quick words before I turn it over to Andy and let her run wild. I really love the MedBot, man. The MedBot protection is really, really cool. Being able to take the technology to its next level, I ain't gonna say give the people what they need. Give people, what we know want it, or we know we need it. That kind of stuff. And it's not just protecting your information from other people. It's just the bots alone, man, front runners and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really really cool to be able to have the tech work for us again. You know what I mean? It's really really cool to just be able to adopt that as soon as it comes out and stuff like that. And it's not only just the MedBot protection. You got the cross chain things. You've got a lot of things that are being built apply to a lot of different communities. So as like Delusia and Brian and everyone said, when you're given this white glove treatment, don't forget to embrace the multiple resources of knowledge that you have, because we're not just introducing service to someone, we're introducing a whole new world of technology. So just make sure that make sure you got the roadmap, make sure you've got things with you. There's a plethora of resources where you can get information, credible information by our host, PAWChain. You can swing through Discord. You can ask any community member. You can make a post, tag any one of the speakers, or up here today. We'd love to help you. Just there are a lot of resources out there to help you when you are talking to other people and you are out there networking. Talk to your friends. Go out there, have a good time. Don't make a job of it. Let's just have some fun and do what we used to. Build some stuff and do it the right way this time. And do it right. I'm saying them a lot because I keep circling back to just doing it right. That's just been I can't reiterate that enough. Doing it right and just having the quality side of it and making what's good for the people, not what's good for the bags, not what's good for the pockets at that time or the people who's building. It's what's good for the people, and that's what's being done. So when we think about things like the audits and things like that, yes, those are very necessary. Yes, they are going to take as long as they take, but yes, that is a crucial part of what's being built. So it is what it is, but it's going to happen one way or the other. So yeah, let's just remind everybody, let's have fun with it, get back out there and do what we do. We build and we're trying to introduce a whole new world of technology. So just remember that if someone is a little sketchy at first or a little standoffish, plenty okay. Don't take it personal. It's not your fault. It is a lot. We do come with a lot of baggage, and it's good baggage. Don't get me wrong. But we do come with quite a bit of baggage. So it's trying to introduce that to the world is just it's been quite the challenge, but it's been fun. So yeah, just have fun with it and do what we do, man. Everybody stick together and keep an eye out for each other. Definitely. All right, Miss. Oh, we got J Squawk up here joining us real quick, Miss Annie. Before I circle back to you, I'm gonna give it to J Squawk real quick. What you got this week for us, bro?
Happy Saturday, y'all. What's good? What's good, man? I'm so proud of you all, man. I want to just come up here and give you your flowers. But like what Sir Shills, or I'm sorry, Millionaire was talking about earlier. Um, in the words of Alicia Keys, and I'm going to change it up a bit. Brian is on fire. Just saying. He was snapping, dude. Like, oh my God. And you know what? I'm not as eloquent when it comes to like the nomenclature of things with Paul and everything. And I'm studying y'all. I am really studying y'all because that's where confidence is built up, right? When you know how things work and what's coming in on the future, 9 times out of 10 you won't get stumped, right? But Brian, man, B, 21 Paws, Annie, everyone here, Delusia, everyone, man. So shows everyone that participates, man. Luck, uh, man. There's a lot of people a lot of people here, man. And for those who are new, welcome to the Fam Bam. Happy Saturday. Make it a great day. Let's go, Purdue. Boiler up. That's what's up. Love you all.
I always appreciate it, man. I always appreciate it. I always appreciate it. Had to get the Purdue in there. I love it. I love it. I like
Bo-
Brian is on
it.
fire.
Boiler up
Thanks.
is right, man. Boiler up. Love it.
Hammer it
There
down,
we go.
baby. Hammer it down.
Appreciate it, brother. Always welcome. Thanks for coming up. Always appreciate the contributions as well. Jay Swatt's been a driving force, doing his thing on the ground. So yeah, we appreciate it, man. Everybody comes together, and everybody's efforts combined, it makes one good one. That's definitely what we like to see, what we're trying to do. All right, so I think that kind of sums it up for now. I'm going to come down and give it to Miss Annie. She normally has a few things to talk to us about for her weekly thoughts on Paul. So I'd like to just dedicate these last few minutes to her. And go ahead, Miss Annie, you got
What should I say? Where's Crypto Lounge? Not fair.
it.
Not
Yeah,
fair.
we missed a
Yeah.
few this week. We did miss a few this week.
Oh my gosh. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, qué horror. So yeah, because I don't know. Twitter did it again. So I'm sorry, Crypto Lounge. We cannot. I mean, if I would love to hear you. You know, like we do every space. So hang out at least. So if you can send the request for the mic one more time, and oh, there you are. Now you're a speaker. Woohoo! Beautiful. Yes.
There we go. There we go.
Beautiful. I want J Squawks. Like enthusiasm. I want to do that. Like, yes. So anyway, back to you, Crypto Lounge. Myself.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got you, man.
Man,
Welcome, welcome.
it's like a battle trying to get on Twitter. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, you guys having issues with it too every week. It's like the past 3 weeks, man.
Yeah,
It's like
when
going
I
through
came up, it wouldn't recognize my request. It kept saying you can't. It came in the little blue banner at the bottom. It kept saying you can't request. Leave the space and come back. It was like the little blue thing that pops up.
yeah, it's weird, but I got through finally. It's like a matrix, man. Getting through that
Good,
code.
good.
Jesus
Welcome,
Christ.
welcome, man. Glad to have you, bro. I'm glad to have you.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to be here, man. I heard everything you guys were saying. It was just hard for me to get up, but man, Brian, you killed. Everybody's saying I got to give Brian the flowers, man. You've been killing it, bro. You've been fucking killing it. So, oops, so sorry, and just everybody else, man. Listen, I just can't wait to get these wheels on the ground. I think everybody can share that same feeling with me. I can't wait to get it on the ground. Lots of people waiting on it. I get my DMs as well as you guys get your DMs about when, when. And a lot of us we're waiting on the code. All of us are waiting on this code, but I'm getting a lot of talk from people who want to build initially on Paul. Not carrying over existing situations onto the chain. They're wanting to start on the blockchain technology. They want this to be their inaugural foundation. I think that's fucking awesome. I really do, and I think that's a confidence level that I didn't see, going forward. Because when there's new anything when it comes to new tech, a lot of developers kind of, they're not as optimistic because of the freshness of it, because of the uncertainties of it. But I think what's going on with all this code reading, with what it looks, all of the metrics that are on the Certec board, uh, pretty much it's an open book. Devs, transparency, you name it, all this good stuff. And a lot of them I'm diverting to Discord as well, so they can actually get some information there too. They're loving Discord, by the way. Now, here's the thing that really excites me. The DeFi aspect of PAWChain, and the DeFi arena that's going to be opened up from these particular developed platforms are going to be on Paw. And there's going to be many. We talk about the meme coins, we talk about the NFT platforms, we talk about the lending platforms. I think we don't talk about that enough, because I think DeFi in its whole is going to flourish going into 2025, 2026. Okay, so when you put those types of platforms on this infrastructure, they're going to be able to have an outreach like no other and you just think about the current existing ones. For instance, Tectonic, that entire platform. Can you imagine that being on chain, on a multi-chain situation, to where that expandability, you will be able to lend exponentially. I mean, to multiple different types of users across multiple blockchains. That's just that one DeFi platform that I'm talking about. There's other platforms too as well. I told you guys about real estate, that starting to break out as well, being tokenized. I can see that doing pretty well too on PAWChain. So, it's not just about meme coins. I'm seeing this particular blockchain infrastructure, PAWChain in general, is going to open up Pandora's box just because of the way it's built. So I can't wait. I can't wait. So I'm pretty excited.
Definitely, definitely, man. It's gonna be great. I myself and like you, I'm pretty sure everybody here is really. I'm just really excited to see it in action. Once we see it up and going, I think it's just it'll be. I want to say beyond our imagination. It's kind of cheesy, but beyond our comprehension at this point in time. I know we talk about a lot of things. We talk about a lot of points. And there's a lot of things to encompass into this eco, but once we see it in action, everything kind of working and ticking together like a cogwheel, how it's supposed to, and everything just kind of turns and you get that action. It's going to be really cool, man. It's
Well,
definitely going to be something to see.
but think about it, 2021. I was talking to a guy. He owns a used car lot, right? And well, I know a couple of guys that own used car lots in the town, and I was telling him about the par merchant and how that could be an arena for them to set up and kind of like display what they're doing. Even though it's local here in Texas, they can get garnership across the whole entire country due to the infrastructure, due to the power merchants build. We talk about it being eBay like, and again, that's something that's within this ecosystem that it's kind of been chill because we've been talking about blockchain tech a lot. I'm talking about coding and getting mainnet going, but that is a sleeping giant. And again, I'm talking about these cars and these car lots that we're talking. They're very interested because that's another level of customership that they don't have on a local level. So and they know nothing about blockchain. I'm having to explain to them how to even get involved, but just that aspect alone is very exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just really excited about this.
No,
And again, I know
you're
foundationally we got to get that going because that's the structure, and then everything is built on top of that. But once that gets going, man, the onboarding is going to be very exciting.
And and you, I mean, when you talk about the blockchain stuff like that, I can't help but get excited with you because I picture two. There's two industries that I think are going to jump onto it more, but medical data,
Oh yeah,
moving the
yeah,
information up and down the blockchain, and also, what do you think that's going to do for credit history? Having to be able to see everything on the blockchain and being transparent about everything. How is that? You know what I mean?
mhm.
So you got credit
Oh yeah,
reporting
yeah,
agencies. You've got a lot of different ways to connect this blockchain application, and you've got a lot of different ways to move data up and down the blockchain. Just for example, what will blockchain technology do um, to a lot of the ways we move data now? To like what's a there's a lot of different systems. We move information, a lot of different systems. And my mind went blank. I'm so sorry. I was trying to I was trying to think of a system we use to actually, and I use it for work, but I can't think of it because I'm trying to tell y'all about it. But yeah, there's a lot of different applications that blockchain can actually overtake the current operating systems, if you will. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just everything. I mean, it's just picture Windows. Stuff like that. We use that to move data and stuff. But what if we had a blockchain based operating system? Something like that.
yeah,
I mean, there's the
yeah,
possibilities are actually very endless, and I think it's a very interesting avenue to take because the things you can attach to a smart contract and sell, it's just like we saw it happen with art, with homemade art. People made NFTs. Didn't matter how they made it, it was sold. And that's the
mhm,
cool thing about it. I think that was a really big step, and I think that kind of broke the ice for a lot. So as you're talking about the
yeah,
cars being available nationwide and things like that, it's the exact same thing with all the other applications, man. Yeah, sorry, I get
yeah.
really excited about the blockchain tech, man. I get overly excited.
Yeah, it does. It turns a local thing into a national thing. Very very quick because a lot of these lower level sellers, they don't have the money like these big dealers. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the allocations either. They'd be a lot. But again, that's a whole different discussion. But the mobile aspect too with PAWChain, all of this great stuff is mobilized essentially. It's in your pocket. This is a lot of tech that's literally in your pocket. So this is great. This is great, man.
It is cool. Yeah, it is cool. And like I always say, we're here early. I'm excited for that. You know what I mean? I know sometimes we kind of transcribe that into, man, I hate waiting, but man, I'm really super excited because I want everybody to have the time to build what they can imagine. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
One more thing,
Yo,
and
yeah,
then I'll,
yeah,
I'll let you
yeah.
guys go.
No,
I
go ahead,
think
go ahead, bro.
again, when when I talk about perfect timing, guys, I think this is the perfect timing to actually test the thresholds once everything gets deployed in Main 2 because of the bull cycle that's coming up, because of the halving season, because of the enormous amounts of volume that's going to be generated. I think deploying it perfect timing because we're going to be able to really really test the thresholds of this particular blockchain system because we hadn't really seen the volume that's coming up, guys. I know we've seen a lot of meme coin action. Solana's pumping, it's failing miserably. I think 79% failure, transactional failure right now, on that side right now. But it's still up. So that threshold is being tested. Pause is about to be tested immensely because I'm not saying I know the deployment time, guys, but I'm seeing it probably fourth quarter. I think that's when you're going to see the peak of volume because it's going to be right in the middle of that halving season. So, and which is about to ensue in what 15 days, I think it is. So I think it's perfect timing so we can get a proper real time test when talking threshold levels when it comes to transaction rates, transactional completion, up under full load. So, and these meme coins, they're going to give it, they're going to pump it. So, again, perfect timing.
Agreed, agreed, man. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, we'll have to one day we'll have to get into a blockchain tech space, man. I think we should in the future we'll have to take a look at maybe getting some blockchain tech people we can invite to the space and just have a good solid conversation for an hour or two about the technologies of the blockchain. I think that'd be really
Absolutely,
interesting,
man.
man. We'll
I'm
make a
looking
note of
forward
that.
to that, brother.
Yeah, definitely. We'll make a note of that. We'll start working for it. We'll start working towards that as soon as we can. All right, so we're gonna move into closing thoughts. I definitely want to keep it on the hour today. I know that a few other people we got some stuff happening behind the scenes, so we'll just keep it close to an hour as we can, and we'll just go ahead and circle around and do our closing thoughts like normal. And we'll go ahead and start with Mr. Sir. What you got, man?
Oh no, that can you guys hear me? Ah, God,
Yeah, yeah,
thank
we
you.
got you. We got you. We got you, bro. We
Okay,
can hear you.
okay, sorry. I thought I got pulled out again. Um, yeah, no. I mean, again, yeah, great week. There's nothing else I can really say. Other than we also talked a little bit about in Annie's space, just everyone, keep your eyes peeled, be on the lookout. We all know the scammers are out there, and there was another telegram where they were saying they were doing an airdrop, and they pull people into the space, and then it's easy to get kind of tricked like that. So our Telegram has the blue check mark. It's verified, so just always make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing, and don't ever feel like you should be sort of rushed to do anything. We know for sure everyone that's in here. Hopefully, I see some new faces in here. The PawChain main account is always very transparent with us, so just always make sure you're following them, notifications on, and double, triple check if you ever have a question about anything, literally anything at all. It's better to just ask the question and have one of us try to help you out as much as we can, rather than learn the lesson the hard way and potentially lose everything you have. So that's it for me. Great week, everybody. I'm super excited. The code auditing is, or I guess the quote is underway now, so we're moving forward. Looking forward to seeing at the end of the space Brian's little experiment here. I keep checking it, Brian. Sorry, I can't not look at it to see the number going up. But yeah, just if everyone could please, if you do tweet, if you could remember to do the hashtag make it multi-chain again, just trying to do that with maybe the hashtag, like the $ PAW, so it can kind of be sort of linked together, because that would be really cool for all of us, I think. So thanks again, Annie. Thanks again, 21, for hosting, and for everyone who took time to come here today. It was good to see you all. So have a nice weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.
Appreciate it, man. Always appreciate you stopping through, and definitely appreciate all the efforts, bro. Have a good one, and have a good day, man. All right, so we'll circle back around to you, Mr. Brian, and then after that, just a heads up, Delusion. I'm gonna come to you after Brian, but start here with Brian. What you got for closing thoughts, bro?
Oh, before you do that, 21, Jackson, Jason,
Yep, yep.
you see him? Okay, just want to make sure you
Yes,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yes, I do. I do. Go
Oh,
ahead, Brian, if you want to drop your closing thoughts, and I'll circle back around to you, Mr. Jackson, and let you do a closing thoughts slash what you thought for Paul this week, since we're already moving into closing.
Yeah, I see LMFG up here too, so I'm going to keep this short, guys, so they can get their comments and questions in. Just want to say thank you to everybody for coming out and listening. Guys, we're about to be under a lot of work over the next 30 to 40 days before mainnet launch. Just be sure to be patient, uh, be polite. Don't try not to lose your patience. If communication gets mixed up, it's something we're working on. Just want to comment, get up on that post one last time before the end of the space. If you haven't commented and liked already, make sure you do so. Also, guys, like everybody else's comments. That also will boost the number up as well. I just want to say thank you to community, the Crypto Hustlers. I see Clutch and Morgan in here. I just want to say thank you to you guys for coming in here and giving us a listen. Much appreciated for taking the time out of your day to come check us out. And I see Nadine in here from Earn. I'd like to thank her as well. And all the other Paul listeners, all the other new faces in here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We are going to work tirelessly to make this the most successful project possible. I hope you guys all have a great weekend.
Appreciate it, bro, for everything, man. Stopping by today and all the hard work on the back end, man. A big salute to you, bro. Always appreciate your efforts, man. And so we'll come back around to oh yeah, Mr. Jackson. I'm gonna drop it on to you. Did you have any thoughts about this week and for Paul or anything?
Well, I wanted to well, this kind of links on to what Crypto Lounge was interested in or talking about as the real world assets. I Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you, bro. Loud and
Okay.
clear. We got
Sorry.
you.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm basically working with a blockchain software company at the moment, and we're just looking at the real world asset area. I mean, for financial institutions, banks, and I'm just curious what PAWChain, if they're interested in the Stellar blockchain as one of their blockchains that they'll be developing on or developing with.
Is Stellar EVM chain? I'm sorry, forgive me. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with it.
Uh, yeah, I mean they're basically EVM compatible,
Okay.
so it
Okay.
should
Yeah. As
be.
long as it's
I
as
did.
long as it's
I mean,
EVM or EVM
yeah,
compatible, then our goal is to link with every chain in existence. Not
yeah.
not right off the jump, but
I remember
right.
Fafo saying something about the different chains, but I wasn't sure which, like if that was
Yeah,
even
yeah, sure,
being
sure. No, no,
considered.
no. Yeah, it'll be a slow process coming out the door. It'll be a few at a time, and we don't have any. We have some ideas, but nothing really selected right now. But as we move forward, the end goal is to end up, connecting and bridging with every EVM base or EVM compatible chain in existence. So, and I'm sure
Wow.
as bridges progress as well as the future, we might be able to take it a step further. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Well, I won a sweatshirt in that raffle, so I've been wearing it around. I just thought I'd tell you, tell the community it's a great community. I love Paw. I'm a holder, so I look forward to some big things coming here.
Definitely, definitely, man. And I always appreciate you, stopping by. You're always welcome. I hate that you caught us at the last minute. I do apologize. I'm definitely not trying to rush through you or anything. But yeah,
No,
just
good.
we normally start at about an hour in advance. So definitely always welcome. If you want to come up, grab a mic. Every Saturday we're here. Same place, same time. Normally the same crew. We're
All
always
right.
here, man. But yeah,
Thank,
definitely. I always appreciate it, man. So thanks so much for your contributions.
thank you.
All right, no worries, no worries. All right, Mr. Delusion, we'll come up to you, and then after that, we'll go to Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop down to you real quick, Mr. LMFG. It's been a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the mic there, man. What you got this week for closing thoughts? Or this week, I'm gonna do your little combo like we did everybody else. What you got for closing thoughts slash Paul thoughts this week?
I'm just so amazed. Everything that's rocking here with Paul is just, I'm trying to keep up on all these different projects and everything, and it's Paul and another one that I see as being blockchain version 4, and like Ryan is saying, and you see what's going on with everything. And Brian, kudos to you, brother. He's going off the wall on all these other projects, and everyone that he talks to, and like he just said, I did what he just said with the millionaire thing, and this is exactly it. And then once this starts rolling, my God, and then Crypto Lounge, so funny because I just was talking to my neighbor and telling him that my buddy up in Jersey, he had to spend monies, and then he gets into this auction and he buys these pickup trucks. They're Home Depot and Lowe's. They have their pickup trucks, and he has to buy 3 or 4 of them, but he had to spend 5 grand to get into that, and it's an auction. Put that on merchant. And I understand 21. There's so much more to it, but I'm telling you, vehicles could be huge, a huge thing. Uh, this guy he buys these pickup trucks for like 12 grand and almost brand new, and he buys them from Texas because the Home Depot in Texas rents 350s. Unbelievable. Just on and on. I'm just telling you guys. And then when the customer service announcement, hiring people and putting in customer service, maybe that was some of me a year ago when I kept on saying, "Oh, get an 800 number, get a customer service." This is the first. Who else is going to have this? when Paul starts rolling by mid-year, the end of this year, this is going to be crazy, guys. It really is. The single chain, the single coin, that's my liquidity pool for any chain that Paul connects to. I hope everybody listening here, I'm not, I don't know how to program Rust and all this stuff and all the different languages, but I understand of how to build something. I dealt with, 150,000 calls a day. And just think about with those calls, all the computers, all that connectivity. If I had Paw, oh my God, life would be so easy. Just on and on. This is the bleeding edge of blockchain technology, and I'll stop here. All right, wonderful, just amazing. The community, uh, just amazing, beautiful. I'm in, and I can't wait to start getting everybody else in, and it's happening. I'm following Brian and saying, yeah, just start tweeting everything. I got to learn this hashtag stuff though. I put in the at sign and it doesn't come up. I put in the hashtag sign. I don't know. I'm learning still with that stuff. I'll get there.
We'll get you there,
Hey,
buddy.
hey,
We'll
just
get
to
you
add
there.
to that hashtag situation, I don't know if you guys talked about this earlier, but that hashtag algorithm has been updated. And I think if you go over two hashtags, your actual exposure drops by 21%. That's pretty significant. So if you are hashtagging, make sure you use just two and make sure they are encompassing what you're talking about, and you get a greater reach. You can use 15. You can use as many as you want, but you have to understand that your exposure drops by 21% after the second hashtag. So if you're using three, your exposure level is going to be dropped. So you're not going to get out as much as if you were using two optimized hashtags. I just want to put that out there. Most of you probably already know that. Just for those who didn't know that.
Thanks, brother.
Nope. Yeah, and good info. Good info, man. We can definitely, we can all use the algos. So yeah, anything anybody learns about the algos, always make a post about it. Definitely, definitely. That kind of stuff we have to keep up with. That's important. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, LMFG. Good to have you again this Saturday. Let's jump back up to Delusia, and then after that, I'll circle back around to you, Crypto Lounge, with just a heads up. But we'll start with Delusia. What you got for closing thoughts, man?
Hey. So yeah, I'll make it quick. So I want to piggyback a little bit off what Brian was saying for his closing thoughts on appreciating new faces and community members, new members. As an NFT musician and an NFT artist who's been a part of this community since March of 2023, so kind of an OG, and as involved as I am, I want to introduce. There's two accounts that are following our in our new to our community that are on this call right now. Check them out. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Wolfheart is the one account, and Wolfheart is actually one of the band members of the other account, which is a band, an NFT band, NFT musicians, Vera Alta. Vera Alta is on our call right now. Give them a listen, give them a follow, give them some love. Because eventually, one day, what I'm excited about, and I've said this since day one, I know right now, PAWChain, we don't have the ability to have like an open sea. We don't have NFT capabilities right now. But one day when we have Paw Club and we have the ability to have NFT musicians streaming their music on this, I guess you could say, virtual lounge called Paw, the Paw Hub or Paw Club or whatever we want to call it. I want to hear bands like Vera Alta and Delusia and other musicians. That's my personal goal, is to eventually just gather as many NFT musicians and get them involved in PodChain. And I'm excited for that. So yeah, just definitely welcome them, and have give them a listen, like I said. And everyone who's speaking up here for the new folks, give them a follow and pay attention. Put the notifications on. Set the reminders for the new spaces coming up with all the new built on, the build on paw, spaces that we got coming up, and to the new communities that Brian's been hustling and everyone's been hustling, and give them some love and definitely give them a follow. And I look forward to the next week and then the having and then the fun begins. So all right, y'all, I'll step down. Much love.
Appreciate it, man. Always good to have you up, brother. Always good to have you here too, man. And all the contributions and creativity. Keep it coming for sure. And we'll circle back up down to you, or circle back up to you, Mr. Crypto Lounge. What you got for closing thoughts, man? And then after that, we're gonna come around to you, Annie. Just a heads up, but we'll be done after that.
Yeah, I'm at 21. Appreciate you, bro. And again, guys, just listen. I'm not gonna be too repetitive, but there will be a lot of things that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks, especially when it comes to the Ethereum ETF information. I think we're going to get a lot of that in the next 2 weeks. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think that's going to be another influx in expectations. And we may get overcrowded by that, by the ETF, the Ethereum ETF discussions. Just don't get discouraged, guys. Our time is on the horizon. So, and there's a lot of catalysts that are going to pop. Yeah, Bitcoin catalyst, big, huge. And we all know about that, in just, I think, 15 or 16 days. So we're going to be in the mix of a lot of turbulence. So just be mindful of that. Don't get discouraged. The team is working very hard, and we're going to see that. Some of you like the Maserati, some of you like the Ferrari. I'll just say the Lambo because I think Sarah likes the Lambo. We'll see that Lambo cruise out of the garage shortly, and when that happens, I think all eyes is going to be on that particular occasion, and I can't wait. Again, once again, I can't wait for the onboarding because I want to see the feedback of the developers that are going to be experiencing this chain hopping, as I like to call it. A lot of these platforms haven't seen this before because of the encapsulated nature of the blockchain that they're on at this point in time. So again, and most importantly, be careful, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and again, we'll see you next time.
Always appreciate it, man. Always a pleasure to have you up and talk blockchain tech with you, man. And I'll definitely work on that space. We'll get it going soon. So yeah, man, always good to have you. Appreciate the contributions. If you don't follow Crypto Lounge, make sure you do. Check out the YouTube channel. It's got some great content. Him and our boy Waddy, they put some great stuff out there. So definitely jump on board with that. Be a subscriber. Check him out, man. He does some great stuff. So yeah, I'll just come up keep it real quick before we go off to Miss Annie. I'll just remind everybody we are our brothers and sisters keepers in this space. We this is a space that we all look to, either it has changed our lives or it will change our lives one day, so we owe for that. So let's take care of each other, man. Let's spread the knowledge. Let's help everybody build. Absolutely never no soldier left behind. So we're going to take care of who we can. We're going to educate, and we're going to keep moving forward together as one. We move together as one. We win together. We lose together. Let's keep building. Let's always stick together, and just keep having some fun with it. I love what everybody's doing, everybody's efforts, and it's a beautiful thing. So definitely thankful and humbled to be a part of it with everybody, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So yeah, that's it for me this week. Thank y'all for stopping by. So we're gonna drop down to Miss Annie, and that'll be it for the week. See y'all next Saturday.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everyone. 21. I keep it short. So I put a lot of posts on the Jumbotron. So if you guys can please go take a look at them, starting with them. Well, the Millionaire by Trade post. Brian, thank you for putting it up. Then please help, promote that hashtag, make it multi-chain. Let's see. So there's another post from Certic. I don't know if you saw that, Crypto Lounge. Their edition hacked first quarter 2024. That's pretty good read. I read that. I saw it, like I thought instantly about you, Crypto Lounge. So it's incredible the amount of money that people loses, every year. It's messed up. Not good. So be careful with your kids, your seed phrases. Do not share, do not click anything, please. It's your money, your tokens. Do not, please, don't click anything, not even if a friend sends you something, because they might be hacked. You never know. So just be careful. There's another, there's one, I don't know if you guys remember these, that post that Vitalik Buterin post on April 1st, and regarding the layer 3. So, and we had then after the next day, Pakishi posted on that. I did put on the Jumbotron because I think it's important. how this guy Vitalik posts about layer threes, and after that, then you have posts from influencers like I saw Wendy O posting about layer threes, and her post was just pretty much describing PAWChain, right? It's amazing, and then we have KuCoin the next day, I believe, posting. I put it on the Jumbotron as well. You guys are more than welcome to check and read that information. Since 21, yeah, you mentioned it's very important to keep, you know, learning about blockchains and crypto, all these things that will help us improve our quality of life and the people around us. So it's out there for you guys to read it as well, talking about layer threes. And just a reminder about our layer three, like talking with the dev team, right? When hopefully we do another space on Discord with Steve and Fafo, with the dev team regarding updates, etc. I think that's great way to talk to everyone else, everyone in the community, their questions, etc. So hopefully it can happen soon. Another one before the mainnet launches or when the validators are ready. Just just saying, if you guys can help me push for this, that would be amazing. So yeah, so it's crazy, like all the talk about the layer things started come up, and just remember that our L3, our PAWSwap is gonna set us apart from other projects out there. Okay. Just remember that this is not just another project, another L2 building, another L1, oh, L3, okay, whatever. There's many out there. Well, our L3, it's gonna set us apart. We're here to solve a problem, giving a solution to the crypto space, right? To developers trying to put liquidity in several chains, creating LPs. That's money. So we come here and we will solve that problem just by having only one liquidity pool on PAWSwap, and then your project will be then multi-chain. You don't have to worry about open LP on Binance and another one on Polygon, another one Arbitrum or Base, etc. It's all one, only one on PAWSwap. So keep that in mind. Read more about L3s. You're gonna need that. Uh, more like Brian was saying. Who was saying that more ammunition? You be prepared to go out and promote PAWChain. Oh, millionaire by trade. Yeah, he mentioned that as well. Yeah, definitely. So thank you, everyone. I just want to leave you with that. Keep learning, educating yourself, and anything you have a question, please come to Discord, Telegram, and Reddit. The mods, we're more than happy to help you. Twitter, we can't control Twitter. There's a lot of scammers. You say ask for help, they're gonna come to your DMs and tell you they're part of the PAWChain team. So please go to Discord, Telegram, and Reddit. So thank you everyone for joining us again. See you next week and have a great and blessed weekend. Happy birthday, Ellen, if you're here. Oh, JT. No, wait, who was JT's birthday? Yesterday. Happy birthday, friend. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us and the Spanish space as well. Really appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a good night.
Hey, just quick update, guys, on the algorithm post. 1.2K views in just an hour. We're over to like almost 2,000 views on his post. Just so you guys know, awesome job.
Beautiful. Millionaire by trade, right? Yeah, there's the first post up there on the Jumbotron. Please help out.